the top 20 finalists, and it's time to declare the subtitles. We ran a competition for Miss Popular, and as you know, Miss Popular goes straight to the top 10 of Kingfisher Miss Arunachal 2023. We will start with the Miss Popular result. This is Ariscope's Presents Miss Popular, and Miss Popular goes to, please put your hands together for Bayer Noshi. To do the honors, I'd like to invite on stage Mr. Tarikam, Vice Chairman, Mr. Arunachal. So, by default, Bayer has made her spot in the top 10. Thank you, Rakam. Next, we'll move ahead with Capital Enterprise presents Miss Beautiful Smile. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Beautiful Smile is, please put your hands together for Taring Yakub. And to do the honor, I'd like to invite on stage Likha Sima, Marketing Head, Miss Arunachal Organization. Thank you, Seema. Next, we have the subtitle for Best Costume. This is Rio Couture presents Best Costume. And to do the honors, I'd like to invite on stage Radhe Sunya, Assistant Manager, Miss Arunachal Organization. Ladies and gentlemen, best costume goes to, please put your hands together for Nag Lisa Manpang. Thank you, Senior. Next is 39 Spirit Pop presents Miss Congeniality. And to do the honors, I'd like to invite on stage Junior Ete Coordinator, Miss Arunachal Organization. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Congeniality goes to, please put your hands together for Longding Wangsu. Renew Namlo presents Best Catwalk. And to do the honors, I'd like to invite on stage Mr. Hilang Nima, Chairman, Arunachal's Got Talent. Ladies and gentlemen, Best Catwalk goes to... Please put your hands together for Nadik Nabam. Thank you, Nima. Next we have Keeper Marble and Tiles Presents, Miss Talent. And to do the honors, I'd like to invite on stage Chairman, Miss Arunachal Organization, Mr. Kipa Niba. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Talent goes to... Please put your hands together for E.B. Kena. Thank you, Nima, sir. Next, we have Gumte Frames Presents, Miss Photogenic. And to do the honors, I'd like to invite on stage Mr. Tai Gumte, Event Director, Miss Arunachal 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Photogenic goes to... Please put your hands together for Taku Takar Oka. Thank you so much. We are done with the subtitles. This is a tough moment because amongst these 20 beautifully talented finalists of Kingfisher Miss Arunachal 2023, only 10 will make it to the next round. The first contestant, by the default of the rules of the organization, and who have won the Miss Popular contest, please put your hands together for Bayer Noshi. The second contestant who has made her spot in the top 10. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Tariq Yaqub. gentlemen, the third contestant who has made her spot in the top 10. Please put your hands together for Taku Takar Oka. The next finalist who has made a spot in the top 10 is, please put your hands together for contestant number 10, Ms. Taba Alice. The fifth finalist who has made her spot in the top 10. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Rachel Aaron. The next contestant who makes it to the top 10 is, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Nan Lisa Manpang. The next contestant who has made it to the top 10. Please put your hands together for Navek Nabab. The next contestant who makes it to the top 10. Please put your hands together for E.B. Kena. There's only 2 spots left now. The next finalist who makes it to the top 10. Please put your hands together for Ameya Mihu. And the last contestant who makes her spot in the top 10 is, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Karyer Bagra. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your top 10 finalists of Kingfisher Miss Arunachal 2023, powered by Lekme Salon Naharlagan. And now they will face the judges. I'd like to request our esteemed panel of judges to kindly get ready with the questions. I'll move first with judge number 1, Parul Gaur Mittal, IRS Special Secretary, ITNC, Transport, Government of Arunachal Pradesh, to put the first question to our first contestant, Bayer Noshi.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
My question to you is, this is a competition, there will be only one winner. Now, what do you learn from failure that you don't learn from success?
Thank you so much for the question, ma'am. In my opinion, I believe that failure is not the opposite of success, but it is a step closer to success. Every time we fail, we rise stronger. So I believe that one should never give up on their dream and work hard so that Thank you so much.
Thank you, Boyer. I'd like to request our esteemed audience, आप लोग थोड़ा सा इन लोगों को encourage करें, इन लोग जब answer कर रहे हो आप लोग थोड़ा सा शांत रहें. So we would really appreciate that because it's not easy to.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
First of all the best. It's a hypothetical question. What would you do if your family, friends, and love leave you?
Thank you for your question, ma'am. Good evening, everyone, once again. Well, in my opinion, if my friends, family, and loved ones leave me, then definitely I would be sad. But at the same time, we should know that people will always leave you at some point of time. So instead, I'll rise from those, and then I'll work on myself. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Yakub. Next, we'll move on to Taku Takar Oka. And I'd like to request judge number 3, Moyer Riba, to kindly put up the question.
Hello, good evening, Taku.
Good evening, ma'am.
And congrats on winning the subtitle.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So my question is very simple. If you had the choice between changing the world and changing yourself, what would you do?
Thank you for your question, ma'am. If I was given a chance to change myself or the world, I would definitely change myself, because I believe that if every individual sees the flaws in them and try to change them in a better way, the world is going to change itself. Thank you.
Thank you, Oka. Next, we'll move on to our next contestant, Taba Ellis, and I'd like to request judge number 4, Shamanga Kashyap, to kindly put up the question.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
How are you feeling today?
Feeling quite excited as well, nervous a bit.
That's obvious. My question to you would be, what would you do differently compared to the men in today's world if you become a man yourself?
Thank you for the question, sir. Once again, good evening, everyone. If I were given a chance to be a man for a day, I would not tease anyone and I would compliment a girl like a gentleman. Thank you.
Thank you, Alice. We'll move ahead to Rachel. And I'd like to request our judge number 5, Miss Irene Khar, to kindly put up the question.
Hello. Hello, ma'am. Are you nervous? A little bit.
Okay. Well, my question for you is, what problems do you see in the current scenario in Arunachal? How would you solve them?
Thank you for your question, ma'am. The biggest problem that our state is facing is unemployment and leniency in education system. And I believe one person alone cannot change the whole system. In order to change it, we should all come together and make a better place. Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel. We'll move to our next finalist, Lisa, and I'd like to request Parul Gaur Mittal to kindly put up the question again.
Good evening, Lisa.
Good evening, ma'am.
Lisa, my question to you is, what do you think is the biggest problem faced by younger generation today?
Thank you for the question, ma'am. I think the biggest problem that our generation is facing today is to become independent.
technology has made us so reliable to it that we have become so much. I would like to begin again, ma'am. Come on, you can do this. The biggest problem our generation is facing today is to become independent. We have become so much reliable to the technology and the comfort that comes along with it that we are not standing on our 2 feet. I think it's time that we come out and be vocal about our dreams, about our ambitions, and give a statement to it. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. You will pass the mic. Next, we'll move on to our next finalist, Nadek. And I'd like to request Madam Neha Yadav to kindly put up the question.
Hi, Nadik.
Hi, ma'am.
You look stunning today.
Oh, thank you very much, ma'am.
So my question is, if you could opt out a feeling from human being, what would it be and why?
Thank you very much for your lovely question, ma'am. Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So if I have to opt out one feeling, then that would be envy. Because I believe that envy is destructive. It is enemy of happiness. And if once we successfully abolish it, then I think we can make the world a better place where we all can live happily and peacefully. Thank you.
Thank you, Nadek. You may kindly pass the mic to Ibi. Next, we'll move on to Ibi Kena. And I'd like to request Moir Riba to kindly put up the question.
Hello, Amy.
Hello, ma'am.
Good evening. Would you mind sharing with me what was the talent that you shared in your talent round which made you win this subtitle? This is not your question, I'm just curious.
Sorry, but ma'am, where are you?
I am here right at the front. I just want to know what was the talent that you performed? Your talent. I'm just asking you, what is the talent that you performed?
I performed fusion of belly dance.
Okay. Congrats on winning the title. So my question is, as you know, I am from academia, so I'll ask the academic related very simple question. If you were given the power to introduce one subject, what new subject would you suggest?
Thank you for the question, ma'am. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If I had the opportunity to choose and add one subject to the school or to the educational system, I think that would be teaching the students how to cope up with pressure. You know, you don't always have to put a subject, or it don't always have to be something related to study, but you can talk about yourself, about your feelings, about your friends, your family. It can be a meetup, a time where you can relax and you can talk about your interests and be so positive, and that would be something that I would add. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ibi. Next, we'll move to Ameya. And I'd like to request Mr. Shamanga Kashyap to kindly put up the question.
Hi, Amir. Good evening.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
You look stunning today.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So you ready for the question? Okay. Your question is, what will you do if you win the crown? What is the reason to achieve this crown? Why do you want to win this crown?
Thank you for the question, sir. Can you please repeat the question, sir?
Sure. That's all right. Why? My question is, what will you do if you win the crown? What is the reason to achieve this crown?
Thank you for the question, sir. If I win the crown tonight, I will carry the crown and carry the legacy of the crown, which comes with responsibility and respect. And I want to achieve this because it is a platform. It gives a woman a place to achieve to turn their dreams into reality. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ameya. And last but not the least, Career. And I'd like to request Irene to kindly put up the question.
Hello, ma'am.
Are you ready for my question?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So my question to you is, choose one personality who's present in the event tonight. Who would you trade your life for one day with and why?
Thank you for the question, ma'am. If I am given the chance to exchange my life for one day, then I would choose none other than our choreographer, our mentor, Tejas sir. Because in my whole life, I have never met a person like him. He is one of a kind. He is a character. The one thing that I love the most about him is when he's given a job, he does not just do it for the purpose of the job, but he takes it to his heart. He is the perfect epitome of dedication and hard work. And he is a perfect epitome of dedication and hard work. And he inspires me. He doesn't even try, but he inspires me just by being himself. And I would love to see the world, to perceive the world through his eyes. Thank you.
Thank you, Career. So ladies and gentlemen, these are the top 10 finalists of Kingfisher Miss Arunachal 2023, and in a moment we will know who has made it to the next round. Ladies, you may take your final walk. Now let me get back to my rock concert avatar. Namsai, are you guys happy?